I've had a lot of public transportation requests for how to get into Manhattan from LaGuardia using above ground transportation. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the M60 Select Bus Service. You'll be able to take it from LaGuardia into Manhattan without having to go and deal with the subway. And to remind you, when it comes to buses, you can always Google the bus that you're on and it will give you the exact time schedule. And a new feature they started is it will give you an idea of just how many people are on that bus versus the bus behind it. So you can pick and choose if you're going to go on the crowded bus to save time or just wait for the next one to come. So let's start at the beginning. You land in LaGuardia and you're on your way towards the exit or towards baggage claim. They're all in the same area, so there's no way you're gonna get lost. So just keep following the signs and make sure you take a look out the window because the Manhattan skyline is just epic from every angle, so take it in. As you're walking, you can relieve some anxiety by looking for these little balloons. They're located all over the terminal. And there's also a waterfall installation. So if you want to take a moment and check that out too, there are plenty of buses. They come every 15 minutes. So take as long as you want in LaGuardia and let it soak in that you've landed in New York City. Once you hit the exit, you'll see this area over here. And you're going to go right through those sliding doors over there. And keep in mind, once you exit the airport, you won't be able to come back in. No worries, because we're on our way to New York City. So this gets a little confusing over here because there is 3 tiers. So as you exit that door there, this is the top tier. Then there's the check-in tier, which is the second level. You're going to keep going down past that. And we're going to keep heading out and down into the baggage claim area. Again, there's signs everywhere, but you'll see a lot of people get confused here and start walking into the check-in area. I don't know why, but you want to go all the way down and follow into the baggage claim area. So it should look like this. You'll see a Starbucks over here, and then there are a couple I Love New York signs scattered throughout the airport. So take a minute and take a photo with one of those. Then keep it moving. We still have to go down another level. So a lot of people get confused on this level too. We're going down to the public transportation. So those escalators that go up take you to check-in. You're on the baggage claim level and we're going down below the baggage claim down to the next level. You should see the Dunkin' Donuts here on the left, and that's how you know you're at the right spot. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I prefer to get the unlimited Metro card versus the pay per OMNY, whatever it's called, where you just swipe your card. I don't like having my card out in public in New York City. It's not a good idea, but that's located right where this girl is standing. You can watch my other video here if you want to learn how to get an unlimited Metro card. Otherwise, you're going to go straight outside and follow the signs, and you'll see over here on the right-hand side is where all the public buses will be waiting to pick you up. Over here, there's also a lot of information. So it's going to tell you the timing of when the next buses are coming. It gives you the bus routes. Any information that you need to know is all right here on this wall. So take a minute to take a photo just so you have it in your mind. Then as you head over to where the bus picks you up, you'll see a sign here. It says M60 bus. You need to swipe your Metro card at one of those machines there and get a receipt. So you just simply put it in the machine and it's going to print out a ticket for you. Just hang onto the ticket, keep it in your pocket. If for some reason these machines are not working or the other Metro card machine is not working, I'll show you how to just tap and pay. It's literally as easy as that. You just tap your phone or tap your credit card as you walk in the bus, and that's how you pay. And these are located at every door, so feel free to walk into any door on the M60 bus. This goes for any bus in Manhattan. They will all have that OmniPay option available no matter which door you walk in. The idea is they're trying to make it more convenient for people to ride the bus, so you can just get on the bus, pay, and then go. As you go on the M60, you also have a lot of locals who are going to be taking this bus to either get to work or go back home. So you'll see a number of different people on and off this bus. It's going to stop at one of the other terminals before it heads out onto the highway. Then it's going to make a few different stops in Queens. And as you see here, you run parallel to the highway, so you kind of get to skip all that traffic down there. And you see why I don't like taking taxis at this time of day. And if you pay attention to the screen in the bus, it will tell you what else you can transfer to. So for example, on this stop, you can get on the N or the W train. So that subway stop would also take you into Manhattan. if you wanted to jump on the subway here, but we are staying above ground, so we're going to stay in the bus and we're going to take the bridge over the water into Manhattan, and it's going to drop us off over in Harlem area. So this will give you an idea of what it's like over there. It's around 125th Street is where it drops you off, and according to which avenue you go to, it will either go uptown or downtown. So if you look at the color, it has an arrow that either is headed upwards or downwards. So that's North Manhattan or South Manhattan. And just to give you an idea, in Manhattan, the numbers go up and down. So it'll be easy for you to figure out if you need to go south or north, because if you're going down numbers, that is heading south. If you're going up numbers, that heads north. So for example, if you're going to 42nd Street, you would want to get off at Malcolm X/Lenox Avenue, and then you're going to take the 7 south. Because if you look at this map, see how it turns down into 42nd Street Times Square versus the other one splits off and heads more west. And the avenues, as you get lower in the city, they are super wide. I mean, they're super wide everywhere, but keep that in mind because you don't want to get off on 42nd and 10th. Like, it would be more ideal to get off at like 42nd and 8th or Broadway, because that's where Times Square is. Now, this tip might seem obvious, but try to get a seat when you're on the bus because they do get really packed, and it's much easier to just be seated and not worry about, trying to move out of the way for a stroller or whatever's going on. And if you're not able to get a seat in the bus, this middle area seems to be like the sweet spot. So just stand in this area and you shouldn't have too many people banging into you as much. And that's about it for this video. If you want some more tips on New York City public transportation, make sure you check out this video here. Otherwise, here's a whole playlist dedicated to New York City. I know you'll love it, so I will see you in those videos.